Hello, hello, my kings and queens, and those who are seeking the kingdom. Hello. I was listening to something else, and the Lord just dropped in my spirit to share a word. And so I'm going to obey Him. And the word He gave me to explain more in depth is apologies. Okay? Um, how we apologize, what we're apologizing for, and, is the apology genuine? Um, we got to go more in depth with this, I think, because I just feel like we are stuck on the superficial apology, as in if someone apologizes, they're automatically wrong for what they had said. And that's not entirely correct. Um, if this goes out, I'm sorry. There's something wrong with my internet. I paid for it, but I don't know how to connect my phone back to it. So I'm just waiting till tomorrow to give them a call. But I'm piggybacking off of my hotspot from my other phone. But so if I get cut off, I apologize. Okay. That's one apology. One way of apologizing is that it's more explaining that something's going to happen and it wasn't entirely my fault, but it's something that could happen. Therefore, I'm letting you know ahead of time, you know? Um, but I feel like a lot of times when I apologize, there's different levels of it. Like, I know that if I truly did hurt someone's feelings, if I, you know, what I said was just, I needed to correct it, then I do so. And there's other times where I'm apologizing simply because you're not understanding where I'm coming from, where you don't see the whole picture. So I'm apologizing for the fact that you are misunderstanding me and what's really going on because you're not in my shoes. You're not in my daily life. You haven't been in the past, 50 years. So, um, that's just kind of how I apologize. So, and at times I don't even get to explain that because of the spirit of gaslighting, basically just not giving the other person the space to even explain their apology further so that there's no other confusions that come from the situation that can just delay finding the solution and the healing process. Um, so it's very frustrating because I I am definitely not given the time or the space to be able to fully explain in detail, in depth of why I'm apologizing or why this was happening. It's more so I am having to defend myself, and that's a really sucky feeling. Um, so I know that I say things, but I know why I say them. Okay, I have gone 20 something years with keeping my mouth shut. Okay. So if I lay it out on someone thick, you damn well know they deserved it. Okay? And that is only comprehended by those who truly know who I am. And that's not very many people. But I do have those in my life. Those beautiful souls that know me. So, in the conclusion of this video, because I didn't want to make it too long, apologies have different levels, different meanings. And if we don't give the person the space, the time, the respect to explain in full of what is happening, then the apology is going to be looked at as something that is negative. As in, oh, you're apologizing, so you're wrong in what you said. And therefore, what I say is right, and I'm going to take that authority over you. That's not humane. You know, that's not dignity or integrity. It's bashing, it's entitlement, and it's the spirit of Leviathan. So when I see that, I hold back, of course, because I know where to draw that line in my self-control. Okay? I was explaining to my son that a lot of people think that just because I have PTSD or complex PTSD and anxiety or whatnot doesn't mean that I'm just gonna snap on people just because you push my buttons. Trust me. I've been able to oil my buttons to where if they're pushed, I can still give a pretty smooth response instead of a crazy reaction. Okay? And then if I need to, I can come back and also correct more of what I meant and fix whatever words that were kind of thrown out there, which that does happen with someone's brain that has been completely obliterated since birth. Okay? I'll just put it that plainly as that. I know who I am today, but yeah, I just had that dropped in my spirit as I was listening to something else, and he said, "Get on and do that because you're gonna forget." And like I said, my part of my disability is ADHD, and I will forget. Even certain things I'm like I have to take care of. I'm like that one thing. But we all have the compassion and the patience and understanding to see that we're all individuals. We all see things differently. We all learn things in a different way. Even, I told my son, the only thing that is similar in our lives should be the way that we love and the way that we show each other, integrity and knowing that we have faith in God together. So it's just different when you have that mindset of giving each other the compassion and the patience for them to speak. Just like that. Hi, son. This is who I'm talking about. He's camera shy, so I don't mind that. It's fine. I protect him. But yes, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Saturday, the Sabbath, I had a great day with my son. I had to get up early this morning and drive 2 hours to pick him up, but gotta do what I gotta do, right? Single mom status. All right, you guys. Hope you have a blessed night, and just know that God will give you the right people as soon as you start cutting the wrong people off. All right? Peace.